Hello, everyone. John Bruna here with the Daily Quote. So grateful to have the opportunity to begin the day with you. Let's go ahead and get right to it. I speak to everyone in the same way, whether he's the garbage man or the president of the university. That's an Albert Einstein quote. This one really speaks to my heart. It can be so easy to judge someone. Often we pretty much ask once we meet someone, so what do you do? Want to know what they do for a living. Want to know about them and label them. It's normal, it's common. You want to understand a person, understand their world, and pretty quickly, so what do you do for a living? As though that really tells us who they are. We can easily evaluate someone by their occupation. Are they a janitor? Are they homeless? Are they someone with great wealth? Are they a commodities broker? Are they a school teacher? And pretty quickly we can start to evaluate this person or put them in a category, sort of fill in the picture of who they are and what they're about, what they're like, labels like their political affiliations and so forth. And does that capture who they are? This really speaks to me so deeply as in my own life, I have been homeless, lived in a homeless camp. People would see me as a homeless person. I've also been a dishwasher at a truck stop. Actually, it got me out of the homeless camp. Yeah. So dishwasher, how do we treat a dishwasher at a truck stop? Back then there was actually like truck stops. Now they have travel centers, but little restaurant at a truck stop. I've also been an auto mechanic. I've been a carpet cleaner. I've cleaned people's carpets in their homes. How do we treat a carpet cleaner? How do we treat an auto mechanic? I've also been a school teacher. College education. Been a high school teacher. Actually taught middle school 1 year as well. I've also been the senior account manager of a management healthcare corporation. And these are all labels. These are all aspects of my life. I've also been a Buddhist monk. How would you talk to a Buddhist monk versus the homeless person? Or a single working parent. There's a time in my life where I was working 3 jobs, taking care of my daughter, going to school. That kind of person. Albert Einstein's quote today reminds us to see the value in people, to recognize that person who's the janitor has the same value as the president of the university. Just different life circumstances, and actually might have a greater degree of character and add more meaning to the world. We don't know. We don't know where the past will lead. So it's so valuable when we see someone who might think they are, struggling in some way or have such a small life, because they're a house cleaner for a living. And not to see how much they contribute to the world, how they care for their children, how much they do for others. Let's do our best today to treat everyone we see, to see the value in them and treat them accordingly, not based on a label we stick on them, but recognizing and honoring their value as a human being, and not limit them by an occupation that we perceive as their value. Yeah.